Hey, if you are a guitar player, this video will be of interest to you. I want to talk about my new book, The Miller Music Guitar Method. I want to talk about why I created the book and also give you a sneak peek inside of the book. And I hope that you stick around to the end of the video because I have some free resources and a special gift for you. Let's jump in. So I'm excited to announce the release of my new book, The Miller Music Guitar Method. This is a culmination of many, many years of teaching the guitar, playing the guitar, and seeing what resonates with students, seeing what gets them excited, enjoying practicing, enjoying playing the guitar, and just learning to love the instrument. By the way, it's available on Amazon as an ebook or as a print book. You can go to Amazon.com, just search Miller Music Guitar Method or click the link in the description below this video. The book is really focused into 7 essential steps for learning the guitar. Okay, so it just breaks that down for the beginner to intermediate student and really gives them a foundation for modern guitar playing. Now, one of the reasons that I also created the book was that I feel like now with the internet and YouTube, you can instantly look up any song you want, and there's over 100 people showing you how to play that song. And so you can easily learn any song you want for free. It's pretty easy. But I think what is lacking is the concepts, the techniques behind all of those songs. So for example, what are the notes on the fretboard? What key is the song in? What's the chord progression? How do you solo over that song? How do you improvise or even write your own song? So a lot of these things I feel like are missing in the modern guitar player when you can so easily just look up a song and learn it. So the reason I created this book is just giving the guitarist a foundation for all of these things for playing the guitar. Now, a little bit of a history on me. If you don't know me, my name is Eric Miller, by the way. Like so many other kids growing up in the 80s, I heard Eddie Van Halen playing the guitar, or this is the early 90s now, and it just totally blew me away. I was mesmerized by his playing. I grabbed a guitar, practiced hours a day. This was all of high school. Eventually, I went to school for music. I went to the Berklee School of Music, graduated with a degree in film scoring. And ever since that time, I've been playing music. I've been teaching music. I have been writing music and recording music. And this is what this YouTube channel is all about, is just helping, sharing what I know with you all. And hopefully that will help you. I'm just so grateful for learning the guitar because it's given me a foundation for my whole career, for my whole life, really. So this book is kind of a culmination of all of that. And I'm just really excited to share it with you. And what I want to do now is just give you a sneak peek inside the first 2 chapters, just to give you a feel of what the book looks like. Okay, so I want to give you a little tour of the book, just the first 2 chapters, just to give you a feel of what it looks like inside and some of the things that it has. So starting with a table of contents and just how the book is organized. So basically there are 7 steps that I have introduced here. The first step is basic techniques, so holding the guitar, playing notes on one string, basic scales, writing the fretboard out. The second step is all about chord playing, so how to play open position chords, bar chords, strum patterns, major and minor shapes. The third step is how to learn songs, so learning songs with simple chords first, learning how to play by ear, doing ear training, songwriting, as well as playing with others, starting a band. The next one, step 4, is all about developing skills. So how to practice. This is really important, like how to practice, what to practice. Going through the circle of fifths, learning all of the modes and the pentatonic scale positions, not just in one position, but all across the entire fretboard. Triads and arpeggios, 7th chords, both in the open position 7th chords as well as the closed position. We also talk about step 5, which is basic guitar techniques for modern guitar playing. So this would be like fingerstyle guitar, how to bend strings and vibrato, soloing, common licks or phrases, improvisation and blues. We talk about there as well. Step 6 is all about guitar tone. So how to get a good guitar tone with your gear, how to set up your guitar. Amp and pedal setup is also discussed in this chapter as well. So using all of your gear and knowing how to do that. Step 7 is music theory. So music theory for guitar players. So we really go into what you need to know as a guitar player for music theory. Everything from all the major scales, all 12 keys, triads, seventh chords, how they're constructed, what are intervals, chord progression, minor keys, even alternate scales, so diminished scales, whole tone scales. So there's a lot in there, but I've really tried to organize it into 7 unique steps. So if you go to the first chapter here, the very fundamental thing is how to hold the guitar, how to sit and posture yourself with the guitar. The next I talk about simple songs on one string. So this would be for learning rock and roll songs, Smoke on the Water, everyone's first song that they learn how to play it just on the low E string, and some other songs there. Reading notes on the guitar. So where are the basic open positions to get yourself started reading notes? The next is just what are the notes on in the open first position, okay? On the E string, the B string, the G string, and then I give you some songs to play along with that, and then likewise on the 4th, 5th, and 6th strings, and then some more songs with that. The next page is about how to read tablature. So this is pretty easy, but for the beginner guitar player, what is tabs, how to read it, and even some common websites to go to find that. The next is basic scales. So like your minor pentatonic, your major pentatonic scales, the major scale, the minor scale, and the blues scale. And these are the fixed scale positions so that you can learn how to move these across the fretboard and change key to doing that. The next one is how to write the fretboard out. What are the notes in there? So this is a diagram where students can write all of the notes out themselves. The second chapter in the book is all about chord playing. So first we talk about open position. So all of the chords with the open position in there. The next is understanding time and rhythms. So we go over whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, triplets. So we have eighth note triplet and a half note triplet. Or eighth note triplet and a quarter note triplet. So all of these rhythms are really important to playing in time. I'm a firm believer in playing in time very well. The next we talk about strum patterns. If you're playing basic chords, what are some common strum patterns and how to strum them? So basically, I teach that all the downstrokes are on the downbeats and all of the upstrokes are on the upbeats. And then here is some examples to go through that, displacing where you don't play the one beat within the measure. And rock and roll music, power chords, you need to learn those. So these are the basic power chord shapes on both the E string and the A string. Finally, 14 major and minor chords. So these include like the B chord, the B minor chord that most guitar players don't learn, F minor, G minor, some of those less common chords. And then finally the bar chord. So this is learning the major and minor shapes for both starting on the 6th string root and then also on the 5th string root. So this will really enable you to play at any chord, learning these bar chords. So to get the book, go to Amazon, search up Miller Music Guitar Method, or just click the link in the description below this video. Also, if you would leave a review, I would so appreciate that. That just helps the book get seen by more people. And lastly, I do have a free gift for you. If you go to millermusic.co/guitar method, there is a whole bunch of free resources that go along with this book, including a great guitar tone checklist and a worksheet that kind of gives you an outline of how to practice and how to go through the book and what to practice. So you can get that by visiting millermusic.co/guitar method. And I hope you enjoy the book, and I'll see you in the next video.